just wait for a few of you to come in. Everything's going to go flying. Got lots to share with you today. That's why my craft desk is full of goodies. Lots of lovely goodies to share with you. So I'll just wait a moment. Let's see who we got. Let's see if we're live over on Pink Frog as well. It's not wanting to share. Yeah, we're live over on there as well. That's great. So a few of you coming in now. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. I've got the window open, so I'm hoping the birds aren't being too noisy. Everyone's appearing now. Oh, let's bring that over so I can try and see some comments. Let's go over on the Pink Frog page, if there's any comments coming up on there. I've got some comments on here. Hello, we've got Val in the house, Teresa, Mr. Pink Frog, Andrew, Kimberly, Avril. So they're all starting to come in now. That is good. That is good news because I've got lots to share. So today is all about a sneak peek of what is going to be on Hobbymaker on Saturday. You may have already seen the invitations or to let you know about the events that are going on with Pink Frog. So I will be down at Hobbymaker this Saturday. I will be down at 4 p.m. So we're going to do a 4 p.m. show, and I'm also doing a 7 p.m. show, but both shows are going to have different products on them. So do try and tune in because they're going to have different products on, and you know with Hobbymaker, they love a price drop, so you never know what's going to happen on the day. So do join in and tune in with me, sorry. I just want to tell you about some other offers that Pink Frog are doing. Some of you may have received your email this morning from Pink Frog. So if you haven't, check your inbox. And if you haven't signed up for the Pink Frog newsletter, please do, because you get your 10% discount and you'll get emails like this that tell you about new offers that are going to be on. I've got a list of new offers, so let me just reel through them. 3D foam pads. So these were out of stock, but we've now got them back. So these are the bigger ones. These are the 25 by 25 by 2 mil with the easy finger lift side off there. You can see those. They're back in stock and they've dropped the price down to $13.49. So great time to stock up. We got Dot and Dab black adhesive foam tape. That's 5 meters for £1. But you've got a bog off on that. You've got to buy one, get one free. So that works out at 9p a metre. We got the Dove Craft glitter card. This is A4. Okay, you're going to get 24 sheets. Again, this is on a buy one, get one free. A bog off. We love a deal. 19p a sheet. So grab that while you can. Stock up ready for your Christmas cards. Hello, Sophie. Sorry you didn't say hello to me on Saturday at Crafting Live. Lots of people did. You should just give me a nudge and said hello because it's lovely to put faces to names. So please, please do. Blending brushes. Who's got the Pink Frog blending brushes? Okay, the ones you've seen Claire and I use. These are also on a buy one, get one free. 68 pence each. So, but you're getting buy one, get one free. So that is a really good deal there. 2 kilogram offcut boxes. Who's had those in the past? They're great for doing lots of matting and layering, your add-ons, your little projects, to die cuts, to sentiments, to add to your cards, memory folios, books, any crafting you do. And the great thing about them is you're not cutting into your nice big sheets. So they're on an offer and they're down to £9 a box. So check out the Pink Frog website. Kimberly will put a link there so you can see what colours we've got left available. We've got the super smooth 240 GSM this time, 40 sheets of A4, now at £4.50. Yes, £4.50. Absolutely crackers. 11 pence a sheet for that one. And your scrapbooking papers, you know, we used them the other day as well. Your scrapbooking papers, 50 packs you got in here of 12 by 12 Studio Light single-sided scrapbooking papers. They're on a bog off as well, and they work out at 9 pence a sheet. So grab those. So sorry if I'm repeating myself for those of you that have already got your Pink Frog newsletter. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, please do. Just go to the Pink Frog website, sign up for the newsletter. We don't bombard you with newsletters every day, but we give you things like today I'm on a live, so you've got the deals that are going to be on, and also you get that 10% discount code off anything on the Pink Frog website, so do check that out. So I think we've got a few more of you in now. We've got Eleanor in, we've got Lorraine in, we've got Avril in, we've got the Pink Frog team in, we've got we've got quite a few of you. Jackie's in. So anyway, so I think without further ado, I'll let you know what I'm going to be doing today on the live. So I'm going to be doing a sneak peek about, hi Tracy, what is going to be on the Pink Frog Hobbymaker shows, just so you're getting a sneaky peek, you're getting a heads up of, you know, ahead of everybody else. So it's nice to see what's coming up. And the other thing I'm going to do is 15 by 42 card. Who has their 15 by 42 cards? Now, I know a lot of you love this size. Now, a lot of newbies to Pink Frog might think 15 by 42, 15 by 42 centimetres. So basically, when you fold it in half as a tent fold, like a normal card blank, it's going to be approximately, let me get my ruler out, a 5 by 7 card blank. A little bit bigger, it's 8.25 by nearly 6. So it's going to be a big card blank, but you're having it this way round. But you can obviously go that way round as well. But normally this size card opens that way around. So, but you know, at Pink Frog, we don't just do tent-fold cards. We do lots of different card styles. Lots of you in the past will have already got your crib sheet for your card folds. So the crib sheet used to come in with your card folds when you purchase them. New on Hobbymaker now, if you're purchasing our cards that need card folds, you get a download that goes direct to your Hobbymaker account as well. But today we're going to go one step further at Pink Frog, because today I've got all my card ready, lots of different colours. I'm going to actually do all the card folds with you in real time at a slower pace so you can take them in. Because we understand a lot of you are visual learners. You like to go back to a visual reference. So I'm going to do the card folds for you in real time. Okay, and then Kimberly is going to take that part of the video and set a separate playlist over on Pink Frog YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to Pink Frog YouTube channel, please do, because we're going to start a playlist of all the card folds that you can do. So we're going to gradually build up all those card folds so you've got them in video version. Who thinks that's a good idea? Give me a heart and a thumbs up if you think that's a good idea, because I think that's going to be great. And the nice thing is, by being on YouTube on a playlist, you can come back to it time and time again, as many times as you like. It's there as a reference. So when your crafty mojo goes walkabout, you know, head over to the Pink Frog YouTube channel, click on that playlist, see one of those card folds, and let that inspire you to make some different cards. So I think it's going to be a fabulous idea. So we're going to have to thank Kimberly at Pink Frog Towers for organising all this for us. So I will be doing that as well. But I think without further ado, I'm going to bring you down on the desk just so I can start sharing some of the products that are going to be coming to Hobbymaker. So there's some more faces joined in. We've got Kieran, Betty, Pippa, Eleanor. Who else have we got that's tuned in? There's a few more. Some people have said they're late. You're not late. Noreen's there. So there's a lot of you here now. So I'm going to flip the camera around because I've got piles of stuff just next to me just here, so you're going to want to see what I've got. Okay, and then also in the middle of it all, I'll do a little break, we'll do some card folds, then I'll come back and share some more of what is going to be on the Pink Frog show. So let me bring my little arm in. Let's hope the camera plays nicely for me. I've got a sneaking suspicion it's going to be down low, because I did a test earlier and it was playing me about a bit. Oh, I can go up a little bit. Let me come up a little bit, because we're doing 15 by 42 card folds in a minute. So we're going to need some room. So I think you can all see, well, you can all see my messy desk, but that's nothing new, is it? So let's bring that round to there. I think that's just about right. Rebecca's now tuned in as well. So no one's late. You're never late. You know, if you've missed the beginning of this, you can go back and watch it on the Pink Frog YouTube channel. And also it will be available with the craft along section. Kimberly puts the video in there as well. So let me start off by sharing some things that we've got coming up. Some old favourites and something new. I'm going to start off with something new. Now, what have I got in here? This is what you're going to want to know, aren't you? So I'm going to tip this all out on the desk, because this is a bit of a lovely mix of what we're going to have. I'm going to put my list there so I can try and remember. So this is going to be new for Pink Frog on Hobbymaker. So this is our Christmas adhesive pack. I'm trying to think of the exact wording. Let me get the exact wording. Let me put this list up here. I've got so many lists of bits of paper. So this is the Christmas selection of self-adhesive gems and glitter glue. So in here, you've got lots of gems and your glitter glue. You've got your 3mm gems. You've got your 6mm gems. Now, these are in the silver, but I'm going to share a trick with you in a minute. We've got the lovely gold in the 3mm and the gold in the 6mm. And then we've also popped in there your Dovecraft glitter glue in forest and ruby. So we thought these are perfect additions for your Christmas collections. So this is going to be a great addition for your Christmas card making, but you can get it early and you can get it at, you know, a really good price. You know what Hobbymaker are like. So I think without further ado, I'm going to grab some card just to share what these do. So this is the ruby. This is glitter glue. So you're going to open it up. You've actually got a little pin inside there. Okay, and I'm just going to squeeze some out. And can you see you can make your own sort of gems? You can write with this. So let me just do a D for dawn. So you can write with this, so you can personalize. So you can also use it, you know, on, say, I'm thinking with this, if I was doing poinsettias, stamps, and you wanted to colour them, you could just do a lovely bit of glitter around the edge and perhaps on the veins to highlight them, to really make those pop. So that is your ruby red glitter glue. Okay, and then let's have a quick look at the forest green as well. So again, let's squeeze this down. Is this going to, let me just give this a shake. There might be some glitter stuck in the nozzle. Let's have a look. Let's try again. No, I'm going to have to give that a little poke with my pokey tool. Excuse me one moment. There we go. Let's try that now. Yes, it's coming down now. You can see it coming down. But you can do tiny little dots. You can do some really big dots. As you know, you can write with this as well. You know, the children are going to love playing with this. Whether you want to let the children play with it is another thing. So if you're doing your poinsettias, you could do little edges of your leaves that you're colouring. So that is your forest green. So you've got forest green and ruby red in that. Okay, I'll leave that just there for a moment. Now, what I wanted to share with you, you've got your silver and your gold gems here. So with the 6mm of the silver and the gold, you're going to get 204 gems on here. And then with your 3mm, you're going to get 1,080 in each pack. So you're going to get 1,080 gold, 1,080 in the silver. Now, what I wanted to share with you, I'm going to open these up. These don't just have to be gold and silver. I'm going to try and bring the camera down just a little bit while I do this. Because if you've got your alcohol pens, you can go on and colour these. So straight away, you can colour these any colour you want. So these mean these can match then in the cards you're making, scrapbook layouts you're making. You can make these match your products or your projects. And if I just get my pokey tool to take these off, the other thing I also wanted to share is sometimes when we get gems, you'll notice they're all strung together with the glue. These are not. These are all individual. Can you see that? They are all individual. So they're not strung together. These are something as a card maker particularly you're going to come back to throughout the year. So it's a great time to grab them while they are here. Who knows what Hobbymaker's going to do on their price drops? No one knows. Anything could be possible. But by going in just with your alcohol pens, you're turning them from silver to any colour you want at all. So we've got those. So we've got, this is, the wording for this one is the Pink Frog Christmas selection of self-adhesive gems and glitter glue. So you're going to get your 2 sizes of gems in your 2 colours that can really be any colour you want. And you're also going to get your glitter glue as well. So that is the Christmas collection. Now, if I just remove the glitter glue for a moment, let me pop this to one side. And my little board, I'll pop that to one side. Now, you are also going to be able to get your classic collection. So you got your 3mm in the silver, 1,080, 6mm in the silver, 540. I've just said something there. Am I right in thinking we get 2 packs of these? we get 2 lots of the 3, 2 lots of the 6. Can you just confirm for me, Kimberly? We've got our gold 3mm. We've got our gold in 6mm. And then you are going to get 3mm in the pearls. Look at these gorgeous pearls. So you're going to get 3mm of these. You get 80 in the 3mm. You're going to get 6mm, and you're going to get 372 in those. And 10mm, you are going to get 88. I'm not seeing Kimberly's comment come through, but I have got a sneaking suspicion you're getting more than 1 pack of these. Oh, hang on. Yes, Pink Frog have gone mad. You are. You're going to get 2 packs. So for the classic, you're going to get 2 packets of 3mm, 2 packets of 6mm, 2 packets of 3mm in the gold, 2 packets of 6mm in the gold, 2 packets of your 3mm pearl, 2 packets of your 6mm pearl, and 2 packets of your 10mm pearl. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 packets of gems. This is your classic selection of self-adhesive gems and pearls. So you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 packs you're going to get in this one. No, 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 14 packs. So that's your classic collection. You're getting 14 packs. Wow. And I have just spotted, you know, we talked about the Christmas selection with your glitter glue, which is just flying over my craft desk. Hang on a moment. Let me go and grab that a moment. Your glitter glue, you're going to get 1 each of your glitter glues in the blue and the red, but then you're getting 2 each of your adhesive gems. So that is 8 packs of adhesive gems and your 2 glitter glues as well. And that's the Christmas collection. Oh my word. What about, oh, that is going to be a really good deal. So there you go. Grab it while you can over on Hobbymaker. Where did I put my pearls now? I'm getting that excited. Let me put those to one side. I'm just having a moment. Wow. I thought that was 1 of each, and I've just read my sheet and it's 2 of each. Genuinely, I need to read my prompts more. I need to read them better. Definitely, I need to read them better. So actually, while I've got my piece of card down here, this is a brown piece of card I've got here. I want to just go over again about the foam pads, because we've got the 25 by 25 by 2mm foam pads. These are the easy finger lift foam pads. We got those back in stock. We've also got the 12 by 25 by 2mm as well. You get 1,000 of these as well. They're going to be on a deal as well. So let me just get these out, because I'm wanting to just share with you a moment, because these sold out on the last Hobbymaker show. Literally, we were overwhelmed with how well they went. So we've got big stocks this time ready for you. So these are easy finger lift. When you look at them on the roll, can you see you've got these little edges here? This means then once that's down on your card, you've got that to pull that backing off with no problem at all. So you've got that nice sticky backing and that easy finger lift. The same with your 12 by 25. So you've got that easy finger lift to take them off. Now, you may have seen Claire and I on the show. What we do is you get a large roll. Don't carry the large roll around with you. Get yourself a little pot and pop them in strips in there. So if you're a crafter on the go like me, going to crops and things, you can carry around what you need and stock up. So that's your easy finger lift foam pads. We've also got the foam on a roll. So this is for your shaker cards and things. So this is your foam on a roll, and you're going to get 2 sheets of this as well. Let me just cut a little piece off. This doesn't have the easy finger lift, but it's not a problem. This is perfect for your shaker cards or anything like that you want to do. So that just peels off the back there, and you've got your easy finger lift. That's those tapes. I wanted to go through those with you. We've got our old favourites. We've got our super smooth. So we've got super smooth in the 160 GSM. Okay, we're going to have that on the show in 2 different configurations. But this is absolutely perfect to go through your printer. I've got just a domestic printer at home. I pop this through my printer in the normal roll in, roll out feeds, and I have printed off. So this is great if you're a CD crafter. So if you're a CD crafter, and what I mean is you like to print out your own decorative papers, you like to print out things that you're going to die cut from CD crafting or USB cards, this is absolutely perfect for that. And if you want to do really posh photocopying, or even to print off your instruction sheet for your card folds, this is a bit thicker. So it's a great quality card. So we've got the 160 super smooth. So you've got that as well you can get. And that is, I think that's on a buy one, get one free. My word. Oh, put it away, Dawn, quickly. So we've got that. We've also got our returning favourites of the 300ml. And we've got the 300ml in 2 different sizes. That lovely super smooth. You've got it in the 40 sheets of A4. And we're also going to do a large box of 185 sheets of A4 as well. And you know with super smooth, there's so many things you can do. If I get a chance at the end, I'll go through my crib sheet. We've got our rainbow mirror cards. We're going to have that on in the 300 GSM and also the 220 GSM. Is that right? Hang on, let me just check. Where's my list? Where's my list? So we've got the gold mirror. No, gold mirror. We've got the rainbow mirror. Where's on the first show? Where are we? Let me just double check my first show. Yes, we got the rainbow. Right, rainbow gold we've got. See, we've got 2 shows. So you're going to have to watch both shows to find out what's on each show, because I'm getting so confused. So we've got your rainbow mirror. We've got your gold mirror. We have got your opal holographic as well. And we've also got, where's my list? Let me grab this one. We've got rainbow mirror as well. And while we're on the mirrors, we have got a returning favourite, the lovely rose gold. Look, you can even see my phone there at the top. So watch both shows, because there's going to be a mix and a match round going on here. So we've got all that going on. So I think now is a good time. I think I'm going to start on the card folds. Let's do the card folds, and then I can come back and we can look at some more of what I've got on the show, because I've still got stuff here. I've still got lots of stuff here. So I'm going to be bringing 15 by 42 card blanks to Hobbymaker. So we're going to have them in the super smooth. We are going to have them in the black. We are going to have them in that lovely red. And we are going to have them in the green. So they are going to be available on Hobbymaker. Okay, so you've got the different colours there. You know on the Pink Frog website that there's lots of other colours available. Let me just grab a quick sip of water. You know there's lots of Lovely colours available. So I'm going to do the card folds, and I'm going to bring in some other colours that you know Pink Frog carry. Okay, but these are the ones I'm going to be bringing to the show, just so you know. Now, Pink Frog cut in centimetres. So because they cut in centimetres, we are going to be doing our folds in centimetres. So let me just gather everything that I need and a pencil, and I'll be right with you. Right, I've got a lovely array of colours here, and we're going to look at the card folds for the 15 by 42. Now, you know, many of you that have purchased them in the past would have your crib sheet, and if you've purchased recently, particularly from Hobbymaker, you will have a downloadable PDF. Let me pop that just there so I can read that. These are 15 by 42 centimetre card blanks. No score lines in these, and this means that we can make lots of different card folds because there's no direct score line. Okay, you are going to need a centimetre scoreboard, but if you don't have a centimetre scoreboard, you can still do these folds because most trimmers, if I just bring my trimmer out here, most trimmers will have inches and centimetres. So this means you can actually do these in your trimmer. So if you do not have a centimetre scoreboard, you can still do them, because what you can do is, say, line up your card, pop it where you need it, get your small ball tool and create your line. Okay, so if you don't have a centimetre scoreboard, use your trimmer. And if you need a trimmer like this, Pink Frog have got these available on their website as well. I've got a centimetre scoreboard, so I think without further ado, we will make a start through the folds. So let's start off with a classic tent fold. So this is your C5 landscape. Okay, so I've got the long sides. So when we look at a piece of card, this is what we call the short side, because that's short, that's long. So when we ask you to score on the long side, you want that long piece at the top of your scoreboard. So that's your long side. Okay, so for this, you're going to score at 21 centimetres. Give that a little burnish, just with your bone folder, and straight away you've got your C5 card blank tent fold, which you can have landscape or you can have portraits. So if I bring one in here that's got the matte and layer on, you can see what I'm talking about. So you've got the landscape version, you've got the portrait, and this size will go in your C5 envelopes. So that's your first one. So now let's look at the gatefold. So long side again on your scoreboard, and you're going to score at 10.5 centimetres from each end. So 10.5, give that a half turn and score at 10.5. Give these a burnish. Burnish those in, and you've got your gatefold card. So if I bring in a black and white one, you can see with the mats and layers, you've got your black and white gatefold, and again this will go in a C5 envelope. Okay, so that's that one. There, put that there. So the next one we're going to look at is a pocket tent fold. So this is good if you want to give a gift card or money or anything like that at all. So you're going to score again at 21 centimetres, and then you're going to score at 6 centimetres. You're going to do a half turn and score at 6 centimetres. We're going to give these a little burnish. You'll notice with the card you never get any cracking going on with your Pink Frog card. It never fails to, does never let you down. So we're going to make 2 little pockets here. And I'm going to bring in some red line tape for this. Now you can use your 6mm red line tape or your 3mm red line tape just to create a little pocket. So on this end, you're just going to pop a little bit of tape on there. And we will snip the end and a little bit of tape on that one. And just snip the end. Turn that round and do the same on this other end. So as I said, this one is great if you're gift giving, if you're giving a voucher or something like that. Or if you do give money in cards, you can do the same there. Or a little coupon. It could be, you know, a coupon for a spa treatment or a day out or anything like that. So with your red line tape, give that a little burnish. You'll see it change colour because it's when we burnish it, it's pushing the fibres of the glue from the red line tape into the fibres of your card. And then we just remove the backing. By burnishing as well, it helps to the backing to come away quite easily. Fold that over. Give that a lovely little burnish again. Do exactly the same on this end. Fold that over. And then you've got your pocket on either side to put your little voucher or card in. And you've got a lovely 10-fold card. So if I bring the black and white version in, you can see here you've got your little pockets to take your gift cards. So that is your 10-fold one. So now let's look at a trifold card. So I'm going in on the long side again. And I'm going to score this at 14 centimetres. And then I'm going to do a half turn and score again at 14 centimetres. We'll give this a little burnish. Now this card can be used in many ways. Okay, this is called our trifold. So let me just share it with you. So you've got 3 panels. So you could just have that as 3 panels you're going to put something on as a mantelpiece pleaser. However, you can also use this for aperture cards. So if you're someone that does cross stitch or embroidery and wants to do an aperture card, what you would do is have that as your card blank, cut your aperture out of the front one here, pop whatever you want behind it, stick that down, and you've got a lovely card there to go with an aperture in it. So we call this the trifold, but it can also be a single aperture card. But by having those score lines on here already, it means you've got more choice. Okay, now if you want to fold it in on itself and have it like that and like that, can you see it slightly bows? You might just have to take a slither off that edge if you wanted to fold it that way. But you've got several options with that trifold card. So that is your trifold cards. Let's bring in the pop-out cards. So it's all right, I'm running out of space here. So let's bring in the pop-out cards. So for this, you're going to need 2 card blanks. You're going to need one like we've already done, which is our original 10-fold card. So you've already seen me do that. So you're going to make 1/10 fold card. So that is your score down at 21 centimetres. Your second card, what you are going to do is you're going to score at 21 centimetres. And then you are also going to score at 10.5 centimetres. And then you're going to turn it around and score it at 10.5 centimetres. Give these a good burnish. So by giving them a burnish, you're making like what looks like a M or a W. Now, again, this card could do several different things for you. Let's glue it into the card blank first so you can see, and then I'll explain what I mean. So I'm going to take the first panel and pop some glue on here. It could be glue, it could be red line tape, you choose. Okay, so you're going to take your first piece and you're going to match it up with one end on the inside of your card blank. Press that down, give that a little burnish. So you've got that's going inwards, and then we're going to do exactly the same on this end. So on the last panel, you're going to pop some glue. Okay, and this time, let me try and do it this way. You're going to match it with this end. So just match it up with that end. Okay, just match those both up together. Give those a little burnish. So this again will go in your C5 envelope. And that is your pop-out card. So it folds nice and flat to go in your envelope, but a lovely mantelpiece pleaser. Now, the other thing that you can do with your pop-out cards, let me bring it in, is you can do your pop-out card with an aperture. So if I bring the black and white one in, so you can see you've got your 4 panels. If you've got, say, a circle die or an oval die, you could cut an aperture in the middle. So when someone's looking at the card, they can look through to what you've got going on the back. So yes, it's a pop-out card, but this could also be an aperture. You could also string a little something that's going to move around inside there. So you've got a swing card. So this is your pop-out card, but again, could be so much more than just your pop-out card. So let's go to the next one, which is your easel card with no mats. So this is an easel card made with one sheet of your 15 by 42s. Okay, so just made from one sheet. So you're going to score at 21 centimetres and you're going to score at 15 centimetres. Give a half turn and score again at 15 centimetres. Give those scores a little burnish. Give those a nice burnish down. And then we're going to put glue on this piece. So as it's laid out, you're just going to put glue on this piece. Okay. Give that a nice little burnish down again. So that is going to give you your easel card. And then I've got a stopper here, so I can bring in some of my large foam pads just to create a stopper. Your large foam pads are absolutely perfect for doing this. Oh, let me get that end off there. Okay, that's that one. And then that one. So pop your easel to where you want it to be. Stick your stopper. You can spend more time with the decoration of your stopper, but you've got your easel card with a stopper, but it folds nice and flat in a 6x6 envelope for postage. So that is your easel card with no stopper. I think I've got another one just here. There we go. The black and white version that's got stuck. There we go. So you can just see with the concept card how that works with your stopper, nice and flat for postage. We've next got a double gatefold card. So again, with the long side at the top, you're going to score at 14 centimetres and 7 centimetres. Do a half turn and score again at 14 centimetres and 7 centimetres. Give these a burnish. So you're going to burnish in like a zigzag because we've got a double gatefold going on with this one. So nice to put in your small square envelopes, but also gives you that lovely mantelpiece pleaser card. So there is your double gatefold card. So you've got all that going on. And if I bring the black and white one in so you can see with the mats and layers how nice it would look, but nice and flat for postage. So that is your double gatefold. Now let's look at our side gatefold card. So this time you're going to score at 15 centimetres. And then you're going to turn that around and you're going to score at 6 centimetres. Give both these a burnish. And that gives you your lovely side gatefold. If I bring the black and white one in just here, you get more of an idea with the mats and layers how it can look. And that will go again in your C5 envelope. Okay, so that's your side gatefold. Let's look at a Z-fold card. So we're going to score at 21 centimetres and 10.5 centimetres and give those a burnish. Fold that one back on itself. And you've got your lovely Z-fold card. You bring the black and white one in with the mats just so you can see you've got that lovely Z-fold card. But again, folds flat for postage and will go inside your C5 envelopes. Now the last one on your sheet is your inverted stepper card. I'm going to do this one in white so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now, if you follow the instructions on the sheet, and you've got me as a guide as well with your video, we're going to do 2 lines. We're going on the short side and we're going in 3 centimetres and we're coming in at 3 centimetres. So sort of find that spot. I'll try and bring this down a bit more in the light. There we go. Let's bring that down. So we've got 3 centimetres. Roughly about there. If you're not sure, do a pencil mark as well, and you're going to score right down. I've got centimetres on mine to 24. So I'm going to go all the way down to 24. Okay, now I find it easier to turn my card over and do the same thing again, so you've got the same thing going on. So just flip your card over, find 3 and 3. Okay, so find that 3 point. Again, do your score line to 24. So you've got 2 score lines. You've come in 3 centimetres and you've come in 3 centimetres, and you've done your lines. So let me move the scoreboard out the way at the moment. So if you're worried about scoring this one, or you haven't got a scoreboard that's got those measurements on, do not worry. I'm going to share with you quickly how to do this with your ruler as well, because this inverted stepper is a lovely card to make. So what you're going to do is, if you just get your ruler and you're going to mark 3 centimetres. So I've gone a little bit over. So just do a little pencil mark just there, and then do exactly the same on that one. So you've got 3. And then you're going to do a mark that's going to take you right the way to 24. Okay. So if you didn't want to do this part in your scoreboard, you can do it with a pencil and a ruler. Okay, so you've got your 2 lines. You're now going to find your, she says it's under all my cards, you're going to need a craft knife and a ruler with this one, because this will not fit in my paper trimmer. So just take your ruler with your craft knife. I've got one that's got the finger guard on it. Okay, in fact I'm going to take it off my blending mat, because that will cut my blending mat and that would not be good. Working on a glass mat is easier personally, because you're cutting into the glass. You can use the other mat is a self-healing mat, but I do find the glass one gives you a crisper cut. So that's your first one. Let's just take that off. So you can see you've got that first cut. In fact, let me just go down there, because I missed that bit. So you've got your first cut. And we're going to do exactly the same on this one just here. So just line that up. If you've made a pencil line with a ruler as well, do not worry, because pencil lines rub off. Okay. So there's your 2 lines done. Let me put my lid back on there for safety and pop that to one side. So you've got your 2 lines that are done. Now bring your scoreboard back in, and this time you're going to put the long side in your scoreboard, and I want you this time to score between your 2 cut lines, not on the outside, between your 2 cut lines. So find the 3, which is about just there, and you're going to do 3 centimetres score between the 2 cut lines. You're then going to do a 6 centimetre score. Now what you can do, if you're stressing with this, if you put your ball tool underneath and find number 6, that's another way you can do it. So that's another way to do it as well. So we've done 3, we've done 6, and now we're going to do 24. So you could lift that up if you want, but you can find your 24 and go between those 2 cut lines. Okay, and now I want you to find 20, and you're going to score 21, sorry, you're going to score 21 from the outside in to the first score line. And then I find it easier to flip that over and go 21 in to the first score line. Okay, let's move the scoreboard out of the way, and then you're going to do your valleys and mountains. Fold. Okay, just lay it on your mat. So you've got all those going on, and then give those a little burnish. And there is your inverted stepper, which looks absolutely glorious. And if I bring it in here, this is one with the mats on, so you can see a lovely inverted stepper, folds nice and flat and goes in a C5 envelope for postage, but also stands up. So they're all your scores. So let's just recap over all of them. You've got your landscape that goes in a C5. You've got your landscape gatefold. Move that up there out of the way. You've got your tent pocket one with your pockets. You've got your trifold that you can use in several ways. Use it for aperture cards. You've got your trifold. You've got your pop-out cards. You've got your easel card made from one sheet of 15 by 42 centimetres. You've got, there's my double gatefold. Double gatefold. You've got your side gatefold. You've got your Z fold. And you've got your inverted stepper. So that is all your folds made with your 15 by 42 inch card blanks from Pink Frog's Cut Crafts and Cards. Right, let's pop these out the way and let me just share some other bits with you that are coming on the Hobbymaker show. What haven't we shared yet? You may have seen already my blending mat that I moved out the way quickly before I did all my cutting. So these are the blending mats. These are measurement 18 by... blending mats. You get a set, you get two of these. Okay, so these are new to Hobbymaker. You get two, and I want to say 18 centimetres, no, 30 centimetres by 45 centimetres. So these are great to put in your desk if you want to do inky backgrounds and things and don't want to mess up. Then you could just move it to one side then to carry on making your cards. So they're on the show as well. We've got our masket that's going on the show as well, our lovely masket. We have our stencil film, and I've left my stencils that I've made in the other room. Stencil film is great because you can die cut with this, you can punch with this, you can put this through your scan and cuts and make some lovely stencils as well. We've got envelopes for you on the show. We've got our C5s. You've heard me talking a lot about C5s for the cards that we're using. And we've also got the, I'm trying to find the name for it. It's going to be where I can't find it. My 6x6 diamond flat cards. We've got these on the show as well. Have I got everything out? No, we've got some new bits. We've got, let's move these. We've got two stamp sets that are coming on the show. We've got the Ticket Express. You get 17 stamps with your Ticket Express. And then we've also got the Snow Globe, and you're going to get 22 stamps on there. But you can see all the beautiful detail you're going to get and all the lovely words that you've got. So you've got your A5 stamps. Have I missed anything else out that is new? They're probably shouting at me if I'm missing anything. Am I missing anything, Pink Frog? Is there something I have missed? I think I've got it all. I think I've got it all. We've also got, you know what we're famous for, our lovely EVA glue with our fine nozzle bottles. Let me grab mine. So you've got the Slimline fine nozzle bottles. The other adhesive that we haven't yet spoken about is our red line tape. You've seen me use that. This comes in a set of 4. You've got your 12mm, you've got 9mm, you've got the 6mm that you've just seen me use, and also 3mm. So you've got that going on. The fine nozzle bottles come with 2 different nibs. This is a 0.5 and this one is a 0.8. So you'll see that you've got your needle in the cap that goes in there to stop everything clogging up. They're lovely and squidgy, as you can see. So if you suffer with dexterity problems, these are absolutely marvellous because they're nice and squidgy and you just hold it like a pencil. Now for refilling, I tend to go from my big bottle. I never use, I know it might have a lid like that, never use your EVA glue from your bottle like that because you'll put too much on. One thing you will notice with EVA glue is less is best. Definitely less is best. You don't need as much glue at all. Okay, so this is how I fill mine up because it's something we don't often get to talk about. So here's mine ready, needs to go to the studio. So we just unscrew the lid. Now what I like to do is just do your housekeeping and check your lid. I've got some wipes here because we don't often get a chance to tell you about this when we're busy. Just get your wipe, because can you see around the edge sometimes you get a bit of dry residue glue. Just wipe that off with a wipe or a wet cloth or a towel, and then on the inside just check again that this is all clear. I like to just run round with my ball tool and take away any dry glue that is laying about. So just wipe that away, okay, because we don't want that going in. So that's nice. And then get your glue, give it a shake before you start. Just give that a little shake. I open up from the big bottle. I don't even cut the top of that at all. Okay, I still keep my protector on. Peel that back a little bit. And then I fill it up. Now, I tend to just fill about 3/4 full because I find if I overfill it, sometimes it can come out. So I just fill it about 3/4 full. A little goes a long way with this glue. You don't need as much. You would have seen Claire and I use it. You know you don't need as much glue. It's acid and lignin free, so perfect. I'm a scrapbooker, I'm a mini album maker. This is perfect. Pop the lid on and I'm all ready to go. Now, if you haven't crafted for a little bit and your glue is it's got stuck, it won't come off anymore from there. I've seen ladies in my class do it. Don't force it. If that's got stuck and won't come off, unscrew your lid, put your lid in a glass of water, doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, leave it for half an hour and it will all dismantle and come apart. Dry it all off, pop it back on your glue and you're good to go. Because the EVA glue is water soluble, so it means you can clean that up. So that is your glue. I think I've got about everything covered. So I'm going to flip the camera around. If there's any questions at all, now's the time to just ask, or ask in the chat afterwards. Let me move that out of the way. Thank you very much for joining for today's Pink Frog Live. I hope you found it useful. There's lots of different things coming up on Hobbymaker on Saturday. So I will be down there for Pink Frog at 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. So please do try and watch me. You know, you could be even sitting in your garden watching me. I do not mind at all. So I think I've covered everything. You've seen the 15 by 42 card folds in real time and not too fast, so you can take it on. So if you're more of a visual learner, watch out on Pink Frog's YouTube channel, because Kimberly will be setting up a new playlist for the card folds, so you will be able to find them there. I think that's all the deals. Don't forget, you've got deals still on your scrapbook papers. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, Kimberly, when the deals stop. Can you just let me know on the chat? So we've got the scrapbook papers on a bog off, buy one get one free. You've got your 240 GSM super smooth. We never even went through, did we? All the things you can do with super smooth. That's a whole nother show. You've got your super smooth 240 down to £4.50, 11 pence a sheet for that. You've got your foam pads. Foam pads are back in the house. So we've got the 12 by 25,000 on a roll. And we've also got the 25 by 25 by 2 mil on a roll. You get 1,000 on there as well. Okay, so don't forget to stock up on those. You've got that lovely glitter glue and little gems as well in those great sets. Brilliant. I didn't realise there were so many in a set. You've got all those to look forward to. You've got the Dovecraft glitter card. That's on a bog off, buy one get one free. The deals end on the 31st of July, apart from the dot and dab that ends on the 27th. So your dot and dab is a black adhesive foam tape, and you get 5 meters for £1. That's on a buy one get one free, and that runs out on the 21st. Okay, blending brushes, buy one get one free as well on the blending brushes. So you got those for 68 pence, and your 2 kilogram packs of offcuts. So check out the Pink Frog website, see what colours are available, because they are down to £9. So I'm Dawn from Pink Frog. Thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you on Hobbymaker on Saturday at 4 PM and 7 PM. Bye for now.